Hi, it's vegan personal trainer and nutritionist Paul from Hench Herbivore, and here's our meeting, training and adapting to the new quarantine.
Rebel soul child got a fist balled, I'm a respawn of ancestors and I'm blessed, They are not him, tell him fess up, I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless, yeah. I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride.
Hey guys, how are you doing? How are you all coping with the whole lockdown thing? So for me being self-employed, at first I thought great, like I work from home, I'm just online, I've got nothing really to worry about. Last week I didn't get a single nutritional workout plan come in for me to write up for people. Normally I make half my money that way, so that's a bit of a concern. Gemma's got no work either, like she does dog walking, and obviously you can't go to people's homes and whatever now. Luckily Gemma had the bright idea to put our cookbook to half price, so that's now available, link in the description, and that's generated like a few sales, so that's took the pressure off a little bit. And we're also doing nightly live streams, A, for some connection, so we're actually like got people to talk to, so we're really enjoying that. But B, some kind people super chat on there, they donate to get their money to get their questions answered, or sometimes just to be kind, and that's sort of taking the pressure off really. It's still early days and it's a bit of a worry, but we kind of appreciate we're not in such a bad place. Some people have obviously got it terribly, so obviously our heart goes out to them. On to other news, we're taking even more particular care of our immune systems now. Not that we're not very health conscious anyway. We've added a program to our laptops called Flux. I don't know if you may have heard about it, f.lux. And towards bedtime, it takes out the blue light, so everything goes a little bit yellow, but it helps to make sure that you sleep better. Losing sleep is one of the very, very worst things for your immune function, so you don't want to be skimping on that. We've also added in Vivo Life's Thrive multi-nutrient. It's powdered superfoods, vegetables, fruits. There's probiotics and medicinal mushrooms in there, functional mushrooms. Looks a bit like pond water, but it actually tastes great. This is a baobab and pineapple flavour. Refreshing, that's particularly good. And of course, we were taking it anyway, but just to remind you guys, get your D3, and this is the Vivo Life one with vitamin K2 as normal. We really don't want to get this bug, you know. Younger people, of course, by and large, are getting away with it. You know, but say you get it and then you pass it on to like an elderly relative, and then they're maybe dying in hospital and you can't go and see them, you know, we'll be pretty devastated, won't we? That would be such a horrible thing. I think that's the worst thing about this this whole situation is for older people and families, and I can't imagine how hard that is, so my heart goes out. So don't forget your vitamin Ds. It's breakfast time. We didn't bother to panic buy, and subsequently we're out of pretty much everything. So with that in mind, here's a crappy breakfast. Some old vegetables that are in the fridge, asparagus, a bad looking onion, terrible tomato, a not so great pepper, half a can of refried beans which is left in the fridge, and I've got some rolls. That'll take the place of my oats. I've got like a grain in there, and there's also flaxseed, so at least I'll get my omega-3s as well. Not the best looking breakfast in the world, but it'll have to do for now. The hot sauce, the refried beans with the cumin flavours, nice fresh vegetables. and the garlic. Pretty nice. Oh god damn! I think our tofu is turned up by the lovely tofu eye lady, Jenny. She's great.
I wonder if she'll put it on the doorstep or whatever.
Oh, that's just the postman. I don't like him.
Oh no, don't put that in.
Oh, hi.
Hey Jen.
Is that all right, so you're there?
Oh, that's
Great.
fantastic.
How are you doing?
Thank you so much. Yeah, really good. And you?
Good, yeah, fine, thank you. How are you surviving all right?
All right. Yeah, we've managed to not go to the shops yet.
Yeah.
But then there's less deliveries available and whatnot. So we're thinking we might have to brave it today and get some fresh fruit. Yeah, we're going to glove up like you.
Do it. Not trouble.
And thank you for some sustenance with your amazing food. We really appreciate you, Jen.
Take care, see you.
Take it easy, darling. Bye. It's nice to see a friendly face.
Do you want me to lock the door? Are you using your other hand? Yeah.
I guess, what do we do? Just sort of dump it and then wash my hands.
Yeah, tip the stuff out of the bag. I'd say.
Shall I just like, oh, so
It's all wrapped up.
it's all a bit irrelevant, isn't it? Because someone's going to have touched that as well, so...
I imagine they probably all use gloves when
Yeah,
preparing all the...
Jen certainly had gloves on.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Oh god.
So what have we got here, Jen?
Just tofu, plain firm tofu and sausages, Cumberland.
Cumberland sausages.
Yeah, they're all frozen, I think, so that's really handy. Should we rack it all in the freezer?
Whack it in the freezer and then wash our hands, I reckon.
Yeah.
So lunchtime, luckily lovely Jen from Tofu, she bought us these Cumberland sausages. These are so well spiced. They're like, you remember Cumberland sausages, the delicious flavours with none of the gristle, with none of the like churned up pig parts, which makes you feel sick even if you aren't vegan. I'm going to have those with mash and vegetables. You can see some of our vegetables are getting past their best. That's not looking great. These carrots are okay. Got red cabbage, broccoli, you're going to have to eat round some bits of that. Same with the cauliflower, it's not at its best. We're basically running really low. Potatoes obviously, got some gravy there, but it's actually quite healthful, that one. So far during this lockdown we've relied on deliveries, so Tesco, we got some stuff from, all the packaged sort of goods. Fresh stuff we tend to get from a kind of veg box delivery service, but because everyone's struggling to get produce now, they're getting hammered. We're not getting half the things we used to be able to get from there. Where else are we getting stuff from? Oh, the market stall from Norwich City Centre, they're delivering now, so we're getting some fresh stuff there. But if you can see the state of that stuff, that's the last of our food now, and we've got to wait for a delivery for a few days. So after this, we're going to have to brave it. I don't really want to go out there, do you?
I don't know.
So far, we've been able to keep away from people. We'll go for a walk or whatever, but if someone's coming towards us, we'll even cross the road to get away from them, so they don't have to breathe in their potential germs. But to now have to go into a supermarket, touch stuff where other people have been maybe touching it, or breathe in, using the self-service checkout and whatever, I'm not looking forward to it. I know the chances of, say, me dying is low. I mean, I'm a bit older, like I'm getting towards 50, so, perhaps not as great as if I was like really young. However, my diet's on point. But still, even if it's like 1 in 100 chance, well, I don't really like those odds. Like, that could happen, couldn't it? So, I'm going to get a mask on, maybe get some gloves on the way. I don't know if the pharmacy will be shut. But then the guy's got to touch the gloves box to pass you the gloves, so how does that work? Anyway, that's my worries and concerns. How are you getting on where you live? Are you able to get deliveries? Have you been out and about? How concerned are you about the virus? Comment below, I'm interested to know. Oh god damn! Boom. I'm so looking forward to this. Been eating a bit of samey old things, haven't we, mate? Like just the old store cupboard staples. Don't often eat kind of processed stuff, but these are low in oil, very, very low in oil, these sausages. Mmm. Delicious, so savoury, so spicy. Herby, nice, there's something a little bit different. I'll try and pull myself away from that long enough to just tell you about what I'm having for dessert. So we got a load of these urban fruits in. These went naff for a while. These pineapples were really like tough, like kind of hurt my gums a little bit. They're great again now though. I'm glad we gave them another go. Really sweet, obviously you've got some lovely nutrients in there and they keep for ages, so we managed to get like a whole box of those. That was great. And also in bulk online, we got sunflower seeds. They're massive for vitamin E, so I'll have a good tablespoon of those. I don't know, it's maybe getting on for half your vitamin E for the day, don't quote me. It's a big whack of your vitamin E anyways. Okay, so it's finally got to that stage. We've got no real food left and we need to go to the shop. I'm a bit nervous if I'm honest. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
we've not been out, you know, to anywhere where other people, you know, are going to come into contact since this whole outbreak. When I did a video called COVID-19 meat eating and veganism, you know, just saying how this wouldn't have happened if there were no meat eaters, you know, if this was a vegan world. And some people really kicked off and were really nasty and saying, oh, that's really evil, like using this terrible situation to promote your agenda. Well, for number one, my agenda is so that people don't get ill with like heart disease, the coronavirus, which the CDC says 75% of zoonotic diseases are because of animal agriculture and hunting. If we didn't eat animals, there wouldn't be any COVID-19. And can you imagine the uproar if this disease had come out of a vegan market? People would be going mental, being really nasty to vegans. The tabloids would be going crazy. And so, you know, if you're one of those sorts of people, just think of that. And, you know, I'm not trying to be nasty, but we've got to live with the consequences. Like, we could die from going and doing our shopping today, you know. Anyway, that's all a bit morbid. Are you ready, mate? Suppose we've got to do it. Three, two, one, and we're back in the room. How did you feel about that whole experience then?
Really weird. It's like you've said before lots of times, it looks like everything's the same, but actually nothing's the same. It's all different.
Everyone seemed a little bit morbid to me. I was pleased that we could get the things we needed. The only thing they were out of was like soap and hand sanitizer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised at how stocked everything was now.
You can get all the food.
Very good.
But people just look glum, like there's just a general like weirdness like in the air, isn't there? Yeah, it's really odd. Anyway, I can't carry on being glum because I've got to go and make some goddamn gains. Okay, so it's workout time. We're learning to adapt under these new conditions. Because exercise range is limited, I've decided to opt for whole body push, whole body pull every other day. Just do it like that. So exercise 1 is pull-ups. I've never been any good at pull-ups, so maybe now's the time to get good at it. I'm going to do 1 set, see how many I can get, and then I'll probably go on to band assisted ones. And then just over the weeks and months, I'll keep testing out and see how many full body ones I can do. Maybe I can do a dozen by the end of this quarantine. Never been any good at them. No, that's it.
Oh god, my phone's ruined the
I might have tried for one more if it weren't for that damn phone.
God, my...
Damn it.
God.
On to the assisted ones. I got sent some bands from strengthshop.com. Check them out. Strengthshop.com for all your strength and fitness kind of needs. They do it all. And then veganstrength.com, like a sister company, and it's all vegan branded lifting gear and t-shirt and whatnot. So I'm looping that over. I'm going to put my knee there. Oh, that's nipping the old leg hairs. I should have had a shave before I started.
Anyone else wondering how that equipment was managing to hold his weight like that? I was rather concerned.
So the next exercise is going to be a Nordic curl. I've never done these before and it's going to be horrible. I'm sure I'm going to be very, very sore tomorrow. And now imagine like a normal hamstring curl where your lower leg is basically hinging at the knee. That's the movement. Well, imagine the reverse of that, where your lower leg is fixed and your whole torso is moving. That's good, yeah.
I was really worried that band might snap back in my face.
So the trick of that one is that it is an eccentrically loading exercise. So the stress is in the negative portion of the movement, which puts a lot more stress on the muscle fibers. It actually causes more damage. Like that's actually where you get the most benefit. Even like normal reps, most of the damage is done on the eccentric, on the lower limb part. So that's going to be particularly nasty and really tear my hamstrings up. I'm going to do 2 more sets. I'm going to keep really low reps today because I think I'm going to really regret it if not. So that's actually really good. I've done my push day already, which I've not filmed. I'll put it on my Instagram if you want to check out Hench_Herbivore. I put up like daily, stories. So it's been in my stories. So follow me there if you want to check out more of the stuff I get up to. But doing these sissy squats, which is a similar thing. There's a lot of body movement and the lower legs don't move so far. It seems like such a nutty exercise, body weight. Again, I did 10, 8 and 6. I was extremely sore, particularly in the vastus medialis, the old teardrop muscle there. I'm really loving these new exercises. I'm learning new stuff. I'm learning you can go higher reps and different things and still grow muscle just as well. There's all science about that now. And I think sissy squats and Nordic curls, I'm going to keep in my routine even when I'm back at the gym because they work. Alright, so we've done one for the upper body pull, so that's lats, rear delts, buys, one for lower body pull, specifically that was the hamstrings. Finish up with another upper body one, this time recline rise, a little bit easier than the pull-ups, and then we're going to do one final one for the lower body. Here we go. So exercise 3, the penultimate exercise. Here we go. Okay, so final exercise, we're going back down to the lower body, this time glute dominant, that ass. Got another lovely resistance band from the strength shop. Here we go. This one is going to have to be much higher rep. It occurs to me I haven't done any core for a little while, so we're going to tuck in some knee tucks onto the end. I'm hungry. What do you got for me, love?
I was thinking about making pineapple and black bean stew.
Pineapple and black bean stew from our cookbook. Link in the description. Give us your money half price during quarantine. Why don't you
Introduce you to the fellas?
Yes.
Well, I was just going to. Great. So you need. So I'm making 4 servings. So
4 servings.
2 times.
Wait a
16.
minute. The light's bad. Stay there. Go.
2 times the recipe in the book will make 4 servings.
4 servings.
So you need 4 cans of black beans. These are beans that I've cooked up and frozen because we couldn't get any canned beans.
Cooked them for more. You need 80 grams to make up 1 can's worth from dry weight. You can have that for nothing. What else have you got for me, love?
2 cans of these tomatoes.
Yeah.
2 cans of pineapple chunks.
Yeah.
You need cumin or cumin as you call it.
Yeah.
What's this? Chili, oregano, black pepper. Salt is optional. You need 2 of this colour pepper. I can't speak fast.
That's called an
I
onion.
can't find my words. Oh yeah, an onion.
You're as bad as me. Do you know when you're under pressure,
Yeah,
like
it's hard.
people like laugh at us and take the mick?
Yeah.
Let's see your videos. People want to take
Yeah,
the
come on. So
mick. Anyway, don't keep getting it wrong, you div. Come on, let's do it properly.
2 of these. I'll just say these and I can't remember
Yeah.
the word quick enough. You need 2 of these.
2 of these.
This colour. But we didn't have them, so you've got to make do. We
Make
can't
do.
get everything we need at the moment. It's just tough luck.
Yeah.
2 of this colour of these, but again, only had 1, so that. Garlic, some of that.
This is terrible.
Oh god. You need 4 courgettes, but again, we've only got this many. So
Yeah, that'll
I'm
have
just
to do.
gonna whack in some spinach instead.
Well done, mate. Take a bow. A fart comes.
So embarrassing.
You can shut up. We've got to do this food for an evaluation. Sorry. What's next?
Let me think about it.
You're cheating.
What?
You're looking at a recipe book.
Yeah, I don't have to remember the recipe.
Yeah.
I can look at it, it's fine.
You made the book, to be fair.
If you've got it, you can just put it on your phone. It's really
Yeah.
handy when you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy our book. Come
Step
on.
1, steam fry the onions.
Steam fry the onions. Chop them up first, I reckon.
Look, our chopping board broke in half.
Oh, God.
So that's embarrassing. So-
We need more money for a new chopping board. We're using the fancy one.
Ruining the fancy one. We're ruining it.
Do you want me to do this? Because I've got contact lenses and I normally do the onions today.
Yes.
Swap you over for a second. How small do I need to do it, mate?
Yeah, medium small.
Why don't you tell the good boys and girls the reason that we prefer red onions?
More antioxidants, is it?
How many more?
64 times.
Not quite.
16.
76% more antioxidants
Yeah,
in red
that's
than
it.
white.
That's what I was trying to say. We don't usually buy white onions, but we get a vegetable box delivery sometimes, and you just get white sometimes, so you have to just make do. But they don't come in plastic, which is really nice.
Yeah. White onions is better than no onions.
Yeah.
That famous saying.
What are you, some sort of onion snob?
I I like this chopping board, it's handy for...
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god, who's done that? So here's our Berkey water system. There's a link in the description if you want one of these guys. It's a great way to take out your chloride. A lot of people ask us about that.
I'm gonna chop up these ones.
Top and tail.
Top and tail them first, that's how I do it. Chop this. I'm going to call everything this from now on.
Yeah, you can't get it wrong, can you?
Yeah.
Some doormen who I used to work with, obviously not me, used to have so many women on the go, they would just call them all like treacle or something like that.
Oh god.
So then you can't get it wrong by accident.
Yeah.
Alright, treacle.
Oh dear.
Obviously I've only ever been with Gemma, so that's me off the hook.
Don't tell me I chop peppers funny, because this is how I like to do them, okay?
Yeah, you're doing that, Paddy.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Chop the board's too small.
The bad craftsman always blames her tools.
Yeah. You see, I can't really get it on here. I'm not going to get this all over the floor. Oh, look at this. So I want to tell you about a little trick that I do now. It's like if I'm going to add a can of tomatoes to a snack, I just blend them up for like not even 5 seconds because they're quite chunky. So if you blend them up more smooth, it just makes the sauce like smoother and thicker and nicer.
Nice.
Just my current thing that I like doing. That's it. It's done it.
Oh, that was quick.
It was quick. Okay, so now we add the tomatoes. Black pepper. The oregano. 4 teaspoons.
4 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons of cumin.
Come in. 2 teaspoons.
As much chilli as you want. I'm going to do sort of 2 not very full teaspoons. And vegetable stock, which we haven't got, so I'm just going to add a litre of water and some salt.
So tasty, this food, isn't it? That'll probably be fine without it.
Definitely. I don't think you'll even notice.
We've run out of so many things, haven't we?
Yeah. We're going to bring this to the boil.
Stop. I didn't mean it. Now what's happening?
So you need to let it simmer for 15 minutes. If you're using canned beans, you can add them in 15 minutes time, but because we're using these frozen ones, I'm going to add them now.
A big block of beans.
Yeah. Oh god. Looks like a sort of Rice Krispie treat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a Rice Krispie treat, but really bland.
Oh god,
Why don't you just put it in whole and just let it heat up?
Yeah, I'm starting to think that's a better idea.
Oh god. Well, what do you know? My girlfriend's gone stupid. Nah, I didn't mean it. I meant fiance's gone stupid.
Go away and come back in 15 minutes.
Put a lid on it, will ya?
That looks weird. Such a weird looking snack.
What vegans eat. This is smelling good. Was is next?
Come on, going. Now we chop these.
Courgettes or zucchini for our American viewers. Big up America. We've now got more American viewers than English. It used to be the other way around. Don't know what's changed. They look like little aliens willies, don't they?
Sure, why not? Carefully add all of these.
Carefully add all of those.
I was trying to think of the name. These are already
Are you
chopped.
putting the juice in?
Yeah.
Oh. Not tomato juice, pineapple juice. Oh god, now I'm at it. Oh, vegans, they've all got brain dog.
Yeah, the juice goes in as well, but
Oh wow.
it's a bit full up now, isn't it?
It's a bit full up.
But
I can't see that spinach fitting anytime soon.
I'll make it fit.
That's what he said.
And then we'll just put this like this. just wilt down.
Can someone sponsor us, please? He makes big pots.
And then there you go. I did it.
That'll reduce down with it anyway.
Yeah.
She did it, Brian.
So then we'll cook that for another 10 minutes.
How long?
10
Minutes. Here's my beautiful dinner. And here's my beautiful fiance's twit, so you don't mind if I do. I love this pineapple stew so much. I see how it is though without the oh god, COVID. Without the stock. It just instantly brings a smile to my face, just the real fresh pop and not the sweetness of the pineapple, and you've got all the lovely veggies. I think it is better with the stock, unless you didn't salt this very...
Oh, I didn't salt it very heavily. Yeah.
I think a little bit of salt and this will be perfect for me. Right, got some quinoa, which Gemma very obviously added some turmeric to, I can see, probably a pinch of black pepper.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's eat, shall we?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to vlog?
How dare you!
It's our lovely friend's Family Freedom. Katie's not been well. Are you feeling better now, Katie?
I'm feeling much better. Look at me. I'm more healthy than ever.
You look gorgeous.
Oh.
Thank you. Jojo, come see.
Oh, it's let's see little Jojo. There he is.
Hey.
Subscribe to these guys. They freaking rock. They rock. So as you saw, Jem and I just had a date night. Obviously, you can't go out to a restaurant at the minute, but it was really nice just to take the effort, dress up a little bit, had some lovely food, and then chatting to our friends, Family Freedom. It's very rare that we make time to speak to our friends, and but not being able to see anyone at the minute, like physically. We're enjoying like connecting with people that way. So I hope you guys are keeping in touch with others as well, so you're not feeling quite so isolated. Great news, some plans have actually come in. I was really panicking there, thinking I'm not going to have much in the way of work over the whole quarantine, but it seems like after this first initial kind of week there where I had nothing, now I've got 6 or probably 7 plans just come in. Just wait to hear back from one client. The weird thing is, normally with my plans, it's all nutrition plans with the odd workout plan, nearly always gym-based. This time around, it's an even split of nutrition and workout plans, and it's actually all home workouts. Obviously people don't know so much what to do there. So that feels good. We've got some revenue coming in, and as well, even better, Gemma's found several new online stores where we can get all the foods we need, so we're not going to starve. So things are looking much brighter now, and I'm a lot more positive and upbeat than I was at the start of the video or the start of the day today. I've got to nip off and do my live stream now, so get to connect with all you lovely guys. If you're one of the people who hasn't been involved in the streams yet, they're every single night during quarantine, 6 till 7 p.m. GMT, so I hope to see you there. But until then, click on this.